Hello chess enthusiasts. The problem in front of us is white to checkmate in 3 moves, and this type of position is known as a rex solus, king alone, where one side, black in this case, has no other material. It was regarded 114 years ago as quite a feat to win first prize for such a composition, and doubtless this is so even today. Clearly, white's key move is par excellence, and its aim is to deliver checkmate with the queen on f4, although not exclusively, as will be seen. So, imagine you could just plonk the queen on f4 right now, like that. You would agree that this game would be over. But how do we achieve this and other similar mates? What is the key? Let's put this back for a moment. White has to be careful, very careful, and very wary of stalemate. For instance, f3 now would be a grotesque blunder because that is exactly stalemate. So we don't want to do that. And the ease with which black could escape like this, that's something that we particularly desire to avoid as well. Can you see the key move? Take a good look at that position. How long did it take me to solve this? Well, it won first prize, don't forget that. Well, I'll give you the key move and I'll tell you how long it took me to find the key move and to find all the associated variations. Can you see the key move? Okay, well, it's queen f8. It's not really logical at all, is it? Because you're totally moving away from the king. You're relinquishing your defense of this pawn. It looks pretty nuts, really, but it's not. Truth be told, I found this and all the associated lines within minutes. And hence, I'm happy to say that my analytical skills have sharpened 20-fold in the past 12 months, and my efforts on YouTube are rip-roaring success. I hope yours prove so too. Right, let's take a look at the variations. There are, in fact, 3 main lines, a 4th line with 2 sub-variations. The first one is, quite obviously, king takes e5. So what happens then? Right, well, it's queen c5 check. This is forced, and that is checkmate. Now we can get away with f3, no problem at all. So, to go back, queen f8. So instead of taking the pawn, the next pretty obvious move is the one that I mentioned earlier, where black's king is looking to escape. So what do we do against this? Queen moves are no good. But this is where the king comes in. Now, it's not only defending the pawn, but it's shutting out these 2 squares. Just look at that. It took me no time to find this. This is what I'm saying. If you don't rely on search engines and you do keep trying and looking for similarities in previous positions, they're quickly going to come to you. Believe me, they will. If you're anything of a chess player, you'll find these moves. So, this is forced. And what now? Now we play the queen to here, and that is checkmate. Isn't that a wonderful checkmate? So, let's take it back. And that's the starting lineup, and queen f8. So we've been through 2 variations. The third one is king to here. What happens now? Well, queen b4 looks tempting, but you see, he's going to get away here. So what occurred to me again almost instantly is, on this occasion, you want to cover the h line. but you're also covering everywhere else. And in doing that, he only has one move. He has to go back from whence he came. And now, if you recall what I said at the early part of this video, we want to deliver checkmate there, and there it is. Isn't that amazing? Who says you can't do it? Okay, variation 4, we have 2 sub-variations. Now this is where he plays here instead of to G4. Now what do we do against this? Well, this time you don't need to be on the H line because he can't get to here. This pawn is stopping him. So you can play Queen B4. What you're doing here is you're taking advantage of the fact that this pawn doesn't need protecting and you're covering the 4th rank. Now, there are 2 moves here. Of course, like in variation C, if he does that, we checkmate him. Agreed? So what else is there at this stage after Queen B4? Well, he can play either king here or king here. It doesn't matter one iota because the answer is the same just there. And again, just to prove it, it wouldn't make any difference at all, would it? And that is a wonderful problem, and I do hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye for now.